Morning guys. I just wanted to show you before we start today's video. I've ordered a new turbo nozzle because the other blue one that I had is a 0.45 nozzle size. This one is a 0.8, which is around about right for a 30 litre per minute machine, whereas my old one was to suit a 15 litre per minute machine. Really, I should have gone for something like a 0.90, but this was the biggest one Rutland Pumps had, I think, on the website. And also on my surface cleaner, which I'm now having to sort of dismantle it just to get it in the van. It's a triple bar, and I've ordered a bunch of new jets for it. So this one is a 15 degree. What's this one? A 15 degree 0.30, and 3 of those make 0.90. So that's the appropriate flow for my machine. And I've got a bunch of other ones as well, just to try out. I've got a 25 degree, which is the same as what I had before, but this has got a wider nozzle now. And then I've also gone for a 40 degree. I'm sure I ordered 60s, but I guess not. I've gone for 40s, and this is for tarmac and concrete. So 3 of those, and then 3 of the 15 degree ones. And I can tell you now, I've already used this turbo nozzle, and it's insane. The difference of just having the nozzle size matched with the appropriate flow rate of the machine, it's insane. It's so much more powerful. I was being restricted quite a lot with this one. They should have the blue cover on it, but it slipped off in the van over there somewhere. But this is being restricted. As soon as I bolted that one on, it felt so much more powerful with the exact same settings on the unloader and the revs. And now, with the jets that I've got in the surface cleaner, I can actually clean block paving well. I can actually remove the moss from between the joints. Probably not all the weeds, but it's definitely so much more effective with the moss. And also, as soon as I pull the trigger, it wants to float up in the air. It's insane. It never did that before. These surface cleaners are quite heavy, and it actually wanted to float, which is crazy. Right, I'm going to get straight into the video. Going to meet the boys from Solar Secure on this one, and then just get straight into the job. Thanks for watching. The boys, breakfast. Let's go. How you getting on? I'm flooded around there, so I'm just going to stop for a little bit. Callum's just spraying the Synergy on the conservatory roof. So we're doing a conservatory roof clean, obviously cleaning the drive and the path around the side. And then we've got Matt over here pulling all the hedgehogs out the gutters. And we're going to vacuum out the gutters front and back as well. They're pretty full. They had a bit of a squirrel issue, so they've put all these hedgehogs in the gutters, but look at this. That's insane. Happy?
Always.
We're a bit flooded. You have to get something down there to unblock that one. And all the water comes down to these little soakaways, but there's no drain inside here. It goes all the way along here. You'd have thought this downpipe goes to like a drain hole, but it doesn't. It just sort of sits in this well. So I'm a bit concerned having to sort of try and brush it round into here, which is a drain. But yeah, loving the new machine. The drive's coming up beautiful. Taking out all the moss, all the sand from between the joints. It's cleaning it up really nice. Look at that.
Guys, the WhatsApp group chat was a terrible idea. Have you ever been in any kind of group chat that's got more than, say, 10 members? Have you ever been in a group chat that's got 34 members? Have you ever opened your notifications to 80 new messages in the last 2 hours? It's just become a little bit unmanageable, and so what we've done instead is switch over to Discord. I've only used Discord a few times in the past, but it's great. It means that we're not having like 6 different conversations over the top of each other all at once. And it means that we can have different channels for different topics, like technical help or marketing and advertising. We've got like a for sale channel just in case anyone wants to sell anything. If you want to become a member, just hit join on the channel. iPhone users, you'll have to click the link in the description and open with Safari.
Okay, finished the rinse down. Just got to pick some of these stones up because the stones have been flying everywhere. The slate. So I'll clear all this up. And then I'm going to put some hypo down. There's not too many black spots, but there are a few around the edges. It's not that noticeable. The back patio is absolutely filthy now because all the water's been flowing down in this direction. I've given it a quick rinse, but we need to go over the whole thing again really. So once the boys have cleaned up, I think they've finished the gutters at the back pretty much, and then they're just going to clean the conservatory roof, and then we're good to go.
If anyone's got any experience with adding surfactant to hypo, please let me know what I'm doing wrong here, because I've added about 750 ml of pure surf boost from Pure Seal, and generally it's absolutely fine, but you can see here it wasn't like foaming up very well, and I've turned the revs down on the machine as much as I can, and I've also turned the unloader down to give me like as little pressure as possible really. And you can see it's just not foaming up at all. But then in the next clip, after I've done the whole drive like this, it suddenly starts foaming up. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether all the surfactant has like settled at the bottom of the tub and it's foaming up better, or it's just because I've moved the barrel around a little bit, or it's because I've used like a lot of the hypo and there's more surfactant to hypo ratio. I don't know what's going on. I've not got an issue with the surfactant at all. Like it when it works really well, but I think there's something stopping it from coming through the lance. Something's not right. Something's not working as it should, and I don't know how to fix it. Again, I know it's not an issue with the product because I've used it so many times with my old machine as well, with this X-Jet, but it just seems very inconsistent the way it's being put into the barrel or being mixed or something. I'm not sure what's going on. And now with my new machine as well, there's a lot more water coming through that nozzle. So is it diluting it correctly? And when I ordered the X-Jet M5, it actually asks you what kind of flow rate your machine's running, and I've ordered this X-Jet to suit my old machine, and so maybe I need a slightly different one for my new machine, I don't know. But you can see in this second half of the clip, it's working really well, and it actually got rid of all of the black spots, and the drive now looks spotless. So I got the result in the end. I just don't know why the first pass was different to the second.
Callum's putting the head jogs back in. Loving it. I'm just going to give everything a final rinse down. It's looking really nice. The only problem is the drainage has been so poor. All the water has sort of come around in this direction, and it's muckied the whole back patio, and all the moss from the roof, we've brushed it, and it's got everything dirty basically, so I need to rinse this whole patio down now, which is great.
In the last clip you could see I was having to use my full-size lance with the X-Jet on the end, and that's because my stubby lance, my little trigger, broke in the last video. It was just sort of allowing the water to come through without me even pressing the trigger, which was really weird. Also, I had another drive booked in after this one, and within about 3 minutes of pressure washing the second drive, my lance just literally snapped in half. It was really weird timing. Like, is it because I've got a new machine, it's much more powerful, and the lance wasn't like rated for 30 litres per minute, or is it because it was just like an old lance? I'm not sure what was going on with it really. Luckily I had a spare in the van, but it was one of those lances that has got like a little bend on the end of it, and I hate these lances. I don't know what the purpose of them is, because yes, it makes the machine feel more powerful, which I think is why a lot of new machines are supplied with these lances, because it gives you like massive kickback. As soon as you press the trigger, it like flies up in the air, but it just makes the machine like much more uncomfortable to use. My arms were knackered by the end of it. I was literally just trying to hold it down. I was pushing from above with my palm flat on the top of the lance to try and keep it from kicking up in the air. Maybe I'm just noticing it more now because I've got more water coming out the end of the lance, but it feels like it's just more strain on your body. And not only that, but when you're cleaning block paving, most block paving has like a slight beveled edge on it, and so if you're stood kind of far away from the cleaning area and your lance is extending and then curving down, you're not really cleaning the beveled side that's closest to you. So surely you want to have a shorter lance, and you want to stand directly over the cleaning area and point your lance like almost straight down. This is a weird conversation for me to be having with myself at like 11 o'clock at night, and so what I'm going to do is just leave you with the last few minutes of this video, and thanks for watching. I appreciate all the members that have joined the channel. Please subscribe, like if you enjoyed the video, and pop a comment down below. Thanks for watching, have a good one.
Cheers, boys.